Hello and welcome to episode 9 of the One Trick Podcast. I'm your host Brandon, and I'm here as always with Bill.
What up?
And Drew.
Yo.
Let's get this show on the road.
So Jurassic Park is in 3D now, and it's gonna be in the theaters April 5th, and I want to see it.
Yeah, I kind of want to see it.
Yeah, no, that's fucking. I'm so
I kind of
fucking
hate going to 3D movies. Though.
I'm so fucking sick of 3D. Especially, I was talking to Bill about this the other day. I read that fucking Great Gatsby's going to be in 3D. How does that benefit at all? How does that benefit the story at all? Great Gatsby in fucking 3D.
It's just... Well, I think if 3D is done right, it can be more like engrossing because like
immersive.
It's all in 3D. It's all
No, you're
immersive.
wrong.
What did I
You're
say?
completely wrong. You're completely wrong. It's an
It
annoying
sucks you
gimmick.
out of the story.
I don't think so.
It's an annoying gimmick, and you have to wear those
No,
fucking horrible glasses and.
It is
I
a
agree that
gimmick.
the glasses are horrible,
Absolutely.
and it
Especially on something like the fucking Great Gatsby.
But that's like saying HD is a gimmick. It enhances the experience because you can see more details and you can get a better sense of place. I don't think that
3D doesn't.
Yeah,
that's
but
like why is there
also-
color? That's just a gimmick.
3D
But
doesn't enhance
3D
anything.
also lowers the
Of course
FPS,
it does.
and it kind of makes it not HD. Like it makes
looks like
it lower
shit, is what he's
res,
saying.
and the frame rate's slower.
It does lower res, but
I wish
those
they'd
movies are still
fix
you're
that
still seeing
first.
them at 24 frames per second. It does not lower the frame rate. They account for that.
Well, I just
You are
mean
still
like they
seeing that movie.
can't do 30 or 60, and they can't make it because it's running two different.
Well, all right. Clearly, you don't
things at
fucking
the
know
same
anything about
time.
movies because all movies run in 24 frames per second.
Right,
Didn't
fine,
Hobbit run
fine.
faster?
Yeah, it was like one of the first movies to be in 48 frames.
Huh.
But that was only in certain showings. Not every single time you saw it in the theaters it was 24. I mean 48 rather.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. I just remember hearing about 3D, and it since it ran side by side, it couldn't do as much, and it sacrificed some
No, like
of
when you
its
have a video
clarity.
game. Yeah, when you have like a video game that's running at 60 frames and you switch into 3D, it drops to 30. But I mean, you can.
All right, maybe
you can
it was
account for
video
that.
games
Like
that I
if,
was
if
thinking
your
about.
engine runs better. Like you get the engine to run like at 120 and then you 3D it and then it's 60, so it works.
No, that's fine. And that's what I'm saying. Maybe I was reading something on video game 3D, and it mixed with movie 3D in my head. I don't know. Maybe I was like, oh, 3D.
Who gives a
equals that.
shit?
But either way,
None of that shit
I
matters.
think at least Jurassic Park could benefit somewhat from it, since it's
No,
visually.
movies that aren't shot in 3D to begin with don't really look good when made into 3D. They look even worse than movies that are actually shot in it.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
I've heard that from
I-
people,
I'm
but
not-
I haven't
I'm not-
seen any movies like yet.
That's why I wanted to see it with my own eyes, because I have seen 3D, and it is a cool gimmick if it's done
It's-
right. I think.
It's not cool at all.
Have you
It's just
have
a,
you
it's
gone
just a
to
gimmick.
see a movie in 3D?
Yeah, I've seen a few movies in
True.
3D.
Okay.
Saw Up in 3D.
That's all. I
Which ones?
I just said I saw Up in 3D.
Oh.
Up was awesome and like it was beautiful. I could see that looking pretty cool in 3D.
Yeah, but it didn't really add anything to the experience. It was a pointless gimmick that we wasted money on. I've seen something else.
Like
in
I mean,
3D.
I hate the fact that I have to wear glasses. Like I hate that shit, and I hate like how it makes the screen a little darker and the picture's less sharp. I agree. Like
Yeah,
once
I
those
don't
things
like
are
that.
figured out, I think it'll
But-
be better. But
No, that's what
I
I
don't
was
think
saying. I
don't
wish
think
they
it's a
could
pointless gimmick or a
optimize
like
it.
substanceless gimmick.
It's exactly those things.
I disagree.
Then you're wrong.
Yeah, I don't. I think you're. If you don't like it, it's fine.
Or you're being
but I
naive
think
at the very
you're
least.
criticizing it a little too harshly.
No, I think it could become like just like a normal thing once like the viewing angle is like perfect and like with like glasses free stuff and like I don't know. I think it just like added depth to it. Do you think it would hurt video games to be in 3D? Like just to actually get that feeling of depth and like spatial awareness and stuff like that? I think that can help.
I think if it relies
Immersiveness.
too much on 3D, then Drew would have a point. If
No,
it's
but
like,
that's what I
the
mean.
whole point is 3D, like, then fuck you. Just like
No,
It's
that's what I mean.
like-
I mean, like when it's just normal.
Like
Well, that's what I
like
mean.
the motion controls and touchscreen, it doesn't. Well, touchscreen's a little better than the 3D and the motion.
No, yeah,
controls,
because you like it. That's why. It's
No,
a little bit better, you piece of shit.
but
But I'm saying,
no, companies tend
if
to make
touchscreen,
make it work better than the motion control. Like it actually feels like it adds. They're better at making it feel like it adds to the game than they are with motion controls for the most part.
it depends on the skill of the person that's using the gimmick.
No, but
If you
see,
use
that's
the
what I
gimmick
mean. Like,
right, then
I
it
think
doesn't
once
feel like a
it gets to a
gimmick
point
anymore.
where it's not really like.
Everything's
Whatever, I'm
a
sick of
gimmick
this. Let's talk about something else.
in that case.
Well, let me just get my. Like, I
Yeah, no,
think
get your
like
point
we
out, get
see
your
the
point
world in fucking stereoscopic 3D anyway. You know what I mean? Like, like the media that we take in, like reflecting that, I don't think is necessarily a gimmick. Is seeing in 3D a gimmick in your normal fucking life?
Yes.
No, that's what I
Yeah,
mean.
okay.
It's a fucking gimmick. I only need one eye, and everything's fine. It won't take
I wish
anything away
I-
from me.
Like
No,
when they're
man,
when they're like throwing
wish I
bullshit
needed
at
an
the
eye patch.
screen, obviously.
Yeah, no. If it's just like, wow, look at 3D, bleh, then fuck you. But if it's done right and it looks real, it looks like, hey, it looks like I'm not watching a movie, then that's, I mean, it doesn't make a bad movie good, but it can make a good movie
No, it should
even cooler.
it should just be like, oh, it's
A
normal.
regular
like,
ass
you
thing,
see
yeah.
in
It shouldn't be
stereoscopic
like,
3D, so
"Woo."
it's fucking there. It is.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, like, I don't
agree.
want someone
It
being
shouldn't
like, here's a
feel
fucking,
like
like,
a
my
gimmick.
fist is in, like, going towards the screen. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, that shit's dumb. Obviously. Because that's when it feels like a gimmick and they just do it for the sake of doing it. And that's what I mean. That's dumb. That's a gimmick that sucks. But
No, it literally
I almost-
always feels like a gimmick that is just there because
I
it's the in
almost-
thing.
I almost like that they're making Jurassic Park into 3D since it wasn't supposed to be, since it can't really feel like a gimmick, because it's like, oh, they didn't make it
No,
for 3D, so they didn't do any of that stupid
No,
shit.
them
So
releasing
when it's
it in 3D
it'll
is
just be
completely
3D.
a gimmick.
No, but it won't look like one. It won't be like, oh, they filmed this so that it could go
No,
right in your
it'll
face.
look even worse.
There
I
are
don't
gonna
know.
be parts that look pretty gimmicky. Like, you know when, the T-Rex is chasing them? And, like, they show, like, that scene where, like, its head goes, like, pretty much straight towards the camera.
No, fine, but it was filmed like that.
Oh, and can I
You know-
derail this conversation for a second?
Yes.
I wanted to end this
And,
conversation like
and
5
say-
hours ago.
Alright, but I'm gonna derail it for something that's not really. Uvu's fucking terrible.
Why?
Yeah.
As a service.
What's wrong with it?
Because, like, I'm getting tons of, like, you guys cutting out lag and, like, these weird, like, hissing sounds.
Feedback? Yeah, I'm getting that.
I'm
too.
not getting
Yeah.
any of it.
Oh, you're
Weird.
lucky.
Anyway,
We can
weird
stop and go to
squealing.
Skype if you want.
no, because we already started. We're already, like, 10 minutes in. It's whatever.
At least it's
Who
not
cares?
dropping the friggin' calls and stuff. That's the important part. To me,
True.
anyway.
Alright, well, we talked about that enough. Yeah, so, Evil Dead comes out in April 5th, right?
Yeah,
Who's
gives a
excited
shit.
for that?
That's when Jurassic Park comes out in 3D.
Oh, shit, double
Yeah, I'd
feature.
rather go
I'll
see
both
Jurassic
of them.
Park.
Right?
With all its 3D gimmickiness.
I will bring up the fact that Bruce Campbell knows that Evil Dead fans are all uppity and pissed off about it, and he's like, "Dude, we're not screwing you guys over. It's like we're not trying to fuck you guys over out of a movie."
Well, no, because we got Evil Dead 4 in the works, so whatever.
Well,
And it doesn't
I
doesn't ruin my
I was
enjoyment of
looking
Evil
into
Dead 2.
that. No, but I was looking into that.
I've heard some very favorable reviews of the new Evil Dead.
Yeah,
Just
so
saying.
have I, but people get paid to give good reviews, so whatever. Wait
I
till
think
wait
that's
till it's
nonsense.
wait till it's out in theaters.
99% of the time.
Wait till it's out in theaters and you see actual viewer reviews. Then you'll know.
No, A, I agree, but B, they're not spending that much money on Evil Dead fucking reviews. Like, I can tell you that right now. There's blockbuster movies
and-
that get shit on before they come out that they could easily pay off to the extent
Exactly.
that you think
To
Evil
say
Dead's
that there's,
getting
like-
paid off.
And my thing is the couple reviews I've read don't really seem to get Evil Dead anyway. They're like, hey, it has the blood and the zombies, so it's Evil Dead.
No, fair enough. But
I think passing it off as like, oh, they're buying these good reviews, I think is complete bullshit. Obviously,
No,
I'm
not. I'm saying just wait because it is a thing that happens. I'm not saying it is happening. I'm saying wait.
I'm not
see.
waiting for fucking user reviews. I don't give a shit about their opinion any higher
no,
than I give a shit about
that's true.
critic
Though,
opinions.
No, I'm saying if you're going to go by
reviews,
reviews,
review it, it'll be us. We'll be reviewing it. Fuck other people.
I'm
reviewing
gonna
the
go
trailer.
see it so I can talk about it on the podcast.
No, we all need to watch it. We all need
I'm not
to watch
watching
it.
it.
No,
I refuse to watch it. I want
you to watch it. I will give
We need,
you.
you
I
guys
will
need
pay
to
for
stop
your
talking
fucking
over
ticket.
each other because it doesn't fucking come across, you fucking assholes.
I don't care.
This is One Trick Pony, so fuck off.
This is what we do. Yeah, you can eat a dick, Brian.
But I mean, it just sounds like noise when you guys talk over each other. You can't make.
Well, now
out
you're
anything.
talking about it, and it's not making it any better.
This is what
Okay.
It's
people
like
pay
It's
to
Always
see.
Sunny. We just talk over each other over and over again.
Th-
They do that on
we're
It's
not-
Always Sunny, and it's
We're
gold.
not the gang.
No, we're not.
We're the One Trick Pony.
We are a horse that only knows how to do one thing.
People know what a One Trick Pony is. You fucking
Yeah, I know.
jackass.
No
Stop
shit.
explaining
Jesus
jokes.
Christ.
That's what I
Anyway,
do.
so there's going to be a
That's how I
Left
roll.
4 Dead 2 and a Resident Evil 6 crossover.
Yeah, and the Mercenaries in the PC version, it's just skins. It just you can look like the Left 4 Dead people.
Yeah, and only in one mode.
Yeah,
And,
one mode
some of
PC
the-
specific. That's it.
That is far less interesting than I thought it was going to be.
And
they might
some
do
of the,
more.
a couple of the Left 4 Dead monsters are going to be in that mode too.
Well, that's cool.
And,
I mean, at least
And
doing
the
it.
RE6 characters are going to be in Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh shit. Oh,
I don't give a
son.
shit about any of this.
Well, it's
It was to
relevant.
fill air.
yeah, whatever.
Oh, no,
So-
I mean, it's cool. I'm just throwing my opinion out there. I'm not saying don't talk about it. I'm just saying I personally don't give a shit.
I don't care about it either.
Bad
I just
choice,
thought you guys
Drew.
did. Whatever. There's
Way to go.
there's
dude.
nothing worth talking about. So
There is.
No, I had something. I was trying to get it in there, but now the moment has passed.
I beat Tomb Raider.
good for
I'd
you.
be Tomb
Nobody gives a
Raider as
shit.
well.
Something.
It's a good game. And we talked about that already.
Yeah, it's a very fucking good game. But we hadn't beaten it then. I only played for like a couple hours
I
last
mean,
time I talked about it.
No,
everybody that wants to play Tomb Raider has already beaten Tomb Raider. So big deal.
I don't know. Whenever I get a game that I
Wow.
dig and like I listen to a podcast where people are talking about their opinions of it, I usually dig it.
But-
Like especially because
Wait,
I already played it.
Do you realize the hypocrisy of that? You don't care about reviews, people talking about how they felt about a movie, but talking about how they felt about a game, that's completely different.
No, I just
it's
like
because he
hearing
already
people's
played the game
opinions
and he
about
hasn't
things that
played the movie.
I enjoy.
He hasn't played the movie. He hasn't watched the movie yet.
No, but I like reading reviews after I see a movie to see how other people felt about it. It's just nice to get other opinions. To hear other opinions.
Yeah,
There's
if you
There's only
If you
my
read a
opinion, which
review
is
that-
fact.
yeah, exactly.
Well, no, that's what, but even with that logic, like it's nice to hear people be wrong. It's funny. and
Drew's just
entertaining.
Craig. He's just Craig.
What?
That's for you, Drew. You're Craig. You're just Craig.
See how many more times you can fit it in and see if it lands any of those times.
All right,
I don't think it's
Brandon.
gonna.
The motherfucker that kept saying it over and over again. I was mocking you.
You can
I don't
rewind
know.
this and see if it's in there because I didn't say that
No,
shit
no,
once.
it's yeah. Before you hit record
Anyway.
doesn't mean it doesn't count, bitch.
Man, I hate both
You
you
crazy.
Moving on.
motherfuckers.
Good.
I need a 3DS.
Welcome to episode 9 of the One Trick Podcast.
I need one too.
I thought you had one.
No, I just borrow them. I just buy games and then I play other people's 3DSs.
That's
Oh
fucking
yeah,
stupid.
yeah. Someone was telling me I needed a 3DS. And I told him to fuck himself.
Pokemon X and Y.
Dude, I have gold,
It's gonna be
silver,
good.
black, and white, and I haven't gotten halfway through either one of them.
And new Animal Crossing.
Black was pretty good. That was the first one I played since Red and Blue.
Red and blue, shit. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I have 4 games. I have 2 full fucking. I don't know. I just.
No, but yeah, I think
also don't have a DS anymore. I let my friend borrow my DS and haven't seen it since. Like years ago. So.
But I think Animal Crossing is what's gonna get me to buy a 3DS.
Yeah, I love Animal Crossing.
Bullshit.
Might do that.
When City Life was coming out, you were all about trashing the fucking thing.
Who?
Me?
It was one of you two.
I loved the first one.
I said City
may
Life
have been
on the,
me.
on the Wii.
I think that's
City Folk, motherfucker.
City
Folk,
bitch.
whatever.
But
Whatever.
Bren, you
I don't
bought
give a
that,
shit.
didn't you? You bought that, and you have the stupid little microphone thing with the Wii.
Yeah, I have it. I mean, I was the one that talked shit about it though.
Yeah, I knew it was one of you.
I
That's
believe.
why I thought it was funny because Bren bought it, and I didn't talk shit about it. So
I know, but I played it for literally like a week because I was like, oh, this is exactly the same except they ruined some things.
They didn't
What'd
ruin
they
anything.
ruin?
But I didn't like City Folk. I
It
don't
was
know.
all around better than the 2 previous games, and New Leaf looks like it's gonna be
But-
even better because you can swim.
New Leaf. I was like, listening to interviews and like they were talking about how like they've been iterating the Animal Crossing for like so long, and like he was talking about that like this is like the definitive version, and he's
Good.
really happy about like where they got with it and everything.
good.
Yeah.
I
It
like
really
that.
does look good, and I think I've stayed away from it for long enough that it won't feel
It'll seem new no matter
too,
what.
not new, but I mean it'll I at least won't be as burnt out on it as I was
Fresh,
back
I
then.
meant. Like it'll seem like, oh shit.
I know what the fuck you meant.
All right. Well, why'd you fucking correct me then, bitch? Goddamn.
Oh shit!
Because I don't agree.
This fucking shit is pissing me off.
Looks like Nintendo may not be king of the handheld market anymore.
Why? Because the Vita outsold the 3DS for a week in Japan.
Hey, that's something. Did the PSP ever do that?
I mean, that's not.
Yeah, of course. It had its weeks where it would in months where it would outdo it. Like if like some big game came out for it, but then it would just
I
drop
never
right
heard
back
about
off.
the PSP outselling the DS ever.
It did. I
When?
promise you.
Show me the
numbers.
Doesn't
mean it
Show
didn't
me.
happen.
weeks. Dude, like when fucking
The burden of proof is on
fuck,
you,
like
bitch.
some Shin Megami Tensei game or some me.
No, Drew.
What?
The burden of proof is on Drew. Prove that they didn't
Go
outsell it at any other point, bitch.
Jesus Christ, who gives a shit about fucking hardware sales anyway?
No, I just
I
want to
do.
fight. I don't know. I just want to fight.
What else we have to talk about?
I know Drew cares,
Fucking
and I just
Tomb
want to
Raider.
incense him.
Animal Crossing.
Hey, Drew, what episode of It's Always Sunny you on now?
I don't know.
Well,
Which one did I just watch?
what did
I think
you
I just watched.
watch?
Oh, the first episode of season 2. Frank debuted.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Is this your first time watching It's Always Sunny?
I've seen a few episodes here and there. I'm finding myself
But
wondering
he's
why the hell they
watching it
aren't in
through
prison.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like the worst human beings.
No,
on the planet.
they. If you thought season 1 was ridiculous, they should be dead in seasons 2 and up.
Like,
I've been enjoying. I don't know. I think the show went. I don't want to say too far, but I'm not enjoying it as much as I used to.
Well, they become cartoon characters, which is
well,
fine.
shows that
I mean, it works,
that's why I tend to stop watching shows after about 3 seasons. Because it just
but, I
becomes
mean,
ridiculous.
it's still good. It's
No,
pretty
it's still
much
good.
like season 6. I think is where it starts to be like what, but it's still
Yeah,
still
I
not
think that's
bad.
probably
Like,
where it started to
there's
feel
some-
like that.
it's like one of those things where like a band, when a band goes for way too long, it's like the 6th album, like there's still a couple good songs, but you're like, what are they doing? What is this? It's like I still like those songs.
It's just
and,
when like
stuff, but eh.
it's just when the characters are founded on being ridiculous and like the stories being ridiculous, you just keep trying to push it and push it and push it until it's just too much.
Until there's nothing left to push, or they just run out of ideas and stuff. And like season 6, I think is probably where it starts to show more than anything else. But there's still some gold in there.
Yeah.
And whatever.
No, I mean it's still a good show. It's just I don't know.
It definitely didn't pull an Office. I'll tell you that.
No.
Fuck The Office.
Dude, did you watch last Thursday's episode?
No, I stopped.
Oh man,
I think I stopped right before like the lice episode, like something about lice. Like Dwight.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. I did not see
it was,
that one or any other one.
Pam brought lice into the office.
Yeah, I read. I pretty much
Why
read
is their
what's
kid
happening.
disgusting and has
I
lice?
can't fucking watch this shit. Yes.
Well, I'm gonna do like a 20-second spoiler for the for last Thursday's episode.
Good. Do it.
It was terrible.
It's been terrible for a long time.
Well, like, alright, so
Jim's an abusive husband.
Like, I guess Dwight's fucking. Yeah, well, not anymore. They kind of stopped that whole thing.
Oh, whatever. Fair enough.
But like Dwight's aunt died or whatever, and like they have a funeral, and like the funeral's fucking ridiculous, and like you meet like Dwight's brothers and sisters and shit that like were never introduced in the story before.
Yeah.
And Todd Packer comes in and like literally drugs everybody. He like puts in tons of drugs and cupcakes and like feeds them to everyone, and like they all start tripping and stuff, and it's fucking.
Yeah, no, I'm actually reading about that right now because I was just thinking that was a pilot for a Dwight-based spinoff called The Farm.
Oh yeah, yeah, and they didn't even pick it up.
Yeah, so, it didn't get picked up.
Yeah, they didn't do it, but they since they kind of scrapped that idea before the show came out, they like redid some of the episode to keep it within the confines of The Office since they weren't doing the spinoff anymore.
It was so fucking stupid. Like Dwight's character is so ridiculous now. It's fucking retarded. Like. He went on like this talk of like, oh, we used to have trouble accidentally burying people who were alive, so we have like preventative measures now. And like he literally like shoots his dead aunt with a shotgun a bunch of times. And it's like, really?
That's fucking no, that's ridiculous. I just don't like how Jim like is an abusive douchebag, and then like Andy completely is like, oh, I like ditched my fiance or whatever the fuck for like Erin, and then he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave you for like months and not ask you to go with me and like not talk to you and just be a complete fucking douchebag like right afterwards. It's like what? Like they're not in character anymore.
The writers,
they're not.
The writers are terrible.
It's like, oh, it's the last season. Let's just fucking take a shit on all our characters. And it's not even like, I can't believe they're doing it. It's like, it doesn't even feel, it feels like a show now. It feels like a bad show. Like, at least before, there was some sense of like, these could kind of be real people, but not anymore.
Except for Creed.
No, it's...
Well, Creed is always awesome. Like, they can't touch Creed.
See, I don't even know if I agree with that.
I always loved Creed. Why? What's wrong with Creed now?
I don't know. I just like, I mean, Creed, he's so one-dimensional. Like, they just like, they'll throw him on camera to be like,
that's why he's awesome.
Creed saying something ridiculous, and then they move on.
That's how you use it. That's how you use a character murderer. Like that. You use a character like that as little throwaway gags, and
he's a serial killer, and like no one talks about it, and I love it. I for a while I thought he was a Scranton Strangler until
we mentioned this like last week.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like he's just such an awesome character.
Yeah.
But anyway, fuck that show now.
I said fuck that show a long ass time ago.
Well, yeah, no. Once Michael Scott left, it was game over.
Long before Michael Scott left. I was losing interest.
Like I said,
even before Saber took over, I was losing interest.
No, even
Yeah, we talked about that before.
even when Sabre was there, it still had some good episodes.
No, it didn't.
It did.
It had
It
not
was the bitch.
not one good episode in the last season I watched.
Did I bring up that they're making Super Troopers 2 and all that shit before?
Yep.
Because they are. All right.
Or at least
I know
we've
I
talked
told
about it.
you.
I don't know if we
I
talked about
thought
it on the
I thought they had
podcast.
already made Super Troopers 2 because I heard about this years
No.
ago. It's like their fathers or some shit. They scrapped that idea.
I don't know, but I just know it hasn't been made yet.
Oh.
No, they said I saw something from the guys, and they said that they just finished the script and they're gonna start filming this summer.
Well, Super
And
Troopers was
they
like their
said
only
that
good
recently.
movie, so
Beer Fest
I
was
thought
alright.
Beer Fest had its moments and stuff, and I even thought that Club Dread had its moments.
No,
It
Club
wasn't
Dread
nearly
was
as good.
fucking atrocious.
yeah, it was pretty fucking
It was
awful.
bad.
No,
And I love those
I
guys.
just think that they're
but
pretty
it
funny,
was
even though
bad.
that movie wasn't very good.
They're funny in Super Troopers, and
No,
that's
no.
it.
Yeah, they're funny,
But,
but they weren't funny in that movie. I didn't
thought it had
think
its
it worked. Beer Fest was the closest to Super Troopers they've gotten since, as far
Did
as
you ever
I've seen.
Did you ever see the Slam and Salmon?
No, I
never
did
saw
not.
that.
I wanted to see that too, just to see what the fuck that shit was all about.
I think it
but-
was on Netflix too, and I just never
Was
saw
it?
I think so. Maybe you had to get the discs. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
it
don't
wasn't
know.
streaming.
Well, speaking of which, I don't know. I probably brought it up before too, but Adult Swim and Cartoon Network are gonna be on Netflix.
Oh, really? I'll finally be able to
April
watch.
1st, I think, or some. Yeah, I think April 1st or March 30th or somewhere. The end of the month, the beginning.
Did they
of the
say
next
what
month.
shows were gonna be?
It better be Adventure Time.
They what I read specified Adventure Time, Aqua Teen, and I forget what else. It wasn't a big show, but it said like shows such as
was regular show.
It's-
was
a
pretty
couple
good.
people in the comments were screaming about regular show. Like there was a lot of caps lock going on down there for that show. I don't even know what it is.
Because that's
but-
pretty
See,
good.
I've never
It's
seen
a
regular
pretty
show or Adventure Time.
regular show is a pretty Adult Swim type show, but actually entertaining. Because it's not too out there. Because it has to stick to the Cartoon Network guidelines.
Oh, so it's a Cartoon Network show that could fit on Adult Swim kind of thing.
Yeah, it's
Alright, I gotcha.
it's actually I've only seen a few episodes, but it was pretty funny.
That's cool.
Hmm.
I do want to watch Adventure Time, so I'm glad that's there. And Aqua Teen's always good to watch, like in
Except
snippets,
for
just, oh,
except for when it's bad, which is most of the time.
no,
Like
that's
the first season and a half
Yeah.
was pretty good.
I haven't
The first
honestly
three
seen
seasons
I don't
were
think I've
good.
seen an episode of that show in like a couple of years.
I enjoyed the movie.
I saw some of the new ones.
The movie was awesome.
I didn't think the movie was that good. The
That's
movie
kinda-
was like a
you're a
long,
fucking idiot.
meh episode.
It was a
The,
great
the
I thought
only
it was
good
pretty
part of that
fucking good.
movie was Chicken Brittle.
I disagree.
Oh, there's going to be a. I heard that in the next season of Archer, there's going to be a Sealab crossover.
Holy shit!
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
I don't know anything about. I don't know if they're going to do Frisky
Dude,
Dingo
Sealab-
too, but
Now,
Sealab
Sealab-
and Archer are such fucking good shows.
yeah, I love both of them. I'm glad there seems to be they've seemed to added more episodes to Netflix, so I can watch some more. But
No, yeah,
Yeah,
Archer
I haven't
season
seen
3.
season 3 of Archer yet, but I'm going.
You still haven't? Fucking Jesus Christ!
I
You're
haven't
gonna love
either.
Dude,
the
I've been like,
You're gonna love the
whatever.
first couple, at least. I mean, you'll like them all, but the first,
well, no, I think that
Just
show
fucking
is like
watch
damn
it.
near perfect.
right after this, fucking watch the first 3 episodes of the next season.
I'm heading out to Boston soon. I don't
Oh,
really have
you
time.
bitch! That's right, I forgot about that. Well,
Fuck Boston. Good job telling
That's my
everybody where
friend's
you
birthday.
are.
We're gonna. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm frequently in Boston. Come find me, motherfuckers. I'm not
come
too worried
at me,
about it.
bro. But yeah,
But yeah.
Adult Swim and Cartoon Network, Netflix.
Oh, Drew, do you agree with me on this?
Probably not.
I think like Archer's fucking damn near perfect. And,
No,
like,
it's an
I put it
amazing
up
show.
there with but like I put it up there with like Venture Brothers in terms of like damn near perfect.
I think it's better than Venture Brothers in every way
Do
imaginable.
you agree that the Venture Brothers is fantastic?
Oh no,
or-
I love the Venture
Everyone
Brothers. I need to see the more recent seasons, but I love Venture Brothers.
Dude, even the new seasons are fucking really good. I have the second to last season on Blu-ray, and I was watching that a few weeks ago, and it's so fucking good. But I haven't been caught up on like the newest episodes.
Sealab was always my favorite Adult Swim
Mhm.
No, Sealab
show. Period.
Awesome.
The best.
Dude, I've been waiting for that shit to come out on Blu-ray, and like it won't.
Like I even enjoyed it after Murphy left. It wasn't as good, but it was still.
Yeah, Murphy. Yeah.
Well, Murphy didn't leave. The voice actor died, but
Well, yeah.
Hmm.
He's still.
I can't
he's
remember
still left.
the new captain's name.
Murphy left. Fuck that guy. I don't like that guy at all. They didn't do
his
a good
character
job
I might have
replacing
stopped
him.
watching it by then.
Yeah, I've seen
It didn't last
afterwards.
much longer after the change.
Oh, yeah. Then I probably didn't catch that.
The thing
I saw
hate-
the first few seasons and I absolutely loved it, but I don't
the
know.
only thing I hated about it was Sharko.
Hmm.
That fucking
Which
that
one
was
was Sharko?
goddamn atrocious. Marco's
Yeah,
shark
I'm
son.
not-
Oh, yeah.
I remember it, but I can't remember specifics of.
Yeah, me too. I do remember something like that, but
I don't remember specific. I just remember it was fucking awful. I think I say awful too much. I need a thesaurus.
it was terrible, atrocious.
Just a reference like throughout the podcast.
Yeah. Get a checklist, mark off which ones I've
Pepper.
used.
Yeah, just
Yeah, just like
keep
create like
checking
hash
off
marks
to
for
see
like
how
however
many
long
you
you've Anyway.
Anyway,
Oh, do you know like something that's been pissing me off? Like I've been reading shit on like Tomb Raider and stuff, and like I forget what podcast or what it was like a review or something. Like someone was like, "Oh, how come you can show like Lara Croft and Tomb Raider like getting like impaled by a pipe or something? Like you can show all this like gruesome violence against women, but like you can't show a breast." And it's like people don't fucking like censorship's so fucked up, and like
Well, it's
violence is
true.
more acceptable than nudity and blah blah blah.
It's completely true,
No,
and I
no.
completely agree.
well, to an extent, it's true, but I mean, play Heavy Rain. There's boobs all over the place.
No, but like I think what people don't grasp is like there's a difference between nudity being like a normal thing and stuff. Like, oh, like people fucking have fucking bodies and like nudity, it's whatever, right? And then there's a difference between that and fucking objectifying women and things. Like, look at these fucking tits. It's not the same as just nudity.
But
And I don't
but-
think people,
why is nudity and
because it's usually horribly objective.
who cares? It doesn't matter. It
There's
is
something okay.
it is no more gratuitous than all the violence that's shown. And if you're watching like network TV, why is profanity more offensive than all the horrible violence they have no problem showing? We are completely fucking backwards in the way we censor things.
No, I'm not saying that like there's not room for like that like profanity is any more acceptable than violence or any more unacceptable than violence, but I just think that there's a difference between nudity for the sake of realism or for the sake of fucking it's just a thing and being horribly objectifying of women.
Hey,
And
what?
people don't seem to grasp that.
You know what?
What?
In video
No,
games,
that's
no. Listen,
I'm listening.
in a live action thing, nobody is making these women do this. They are doing it
That
of
doesn't
their
fucking
own.
matter.
No, it's their choice. It doesn't. It does not fucking matter. Literally, does not fucking matter.
Okay. Okay. I completely disagree, but okay.
no, yeah, no.
Like, I mean, 'cause, like,
Drew,
you see people-
Drew, I'm on your side, but you're wrong in that sense because on the one hand, like, it doesn't matter that these women choose and get paid to do whatever they do, but in the video games side of it, they're not real.
I just
They're
said
not
in
real
the video
people,
games.
so
I
it
just said
doesn't
video
matter.
games.
It matters
I
less.
just said video games
matter
is
less.
different. I just said video games is different. But nudity and sex and profanity is nowhere near as offensive as the horrible graphic violence and the fact that we're okay with showing
It can
horrible...
be. If it can be.
No.
I think horribly objectifying women is far more offensive to me than violence.
No, but the only people that objectify women are the people that objectify women anyway. Like, it's not like, oh, I see nudity in a video game, therefore, bitch, get me a sandwich. Like, that's retarded.
Yeah, I
didn't hear any of that.
and Lara Croft was always...
Could you restate that really quick? I missed it. I'm sorry.
No, I will. No, I'm saying, whoa, Drew, what the fuck did I just say? Like, I
don't know. This whole argument is fucking stupid because...
Okay.
This whole objectifying people is fucking bullshit.
Oh, yeah, objectifying, like, that's
Okay.
what I said. Like, objectifying, the person that's gonna objectify Lara Croft if her boobs are flying all over the place is the same guy that's gonna be a douchebag to women anyway. Like, if I see Lara Croft's boobs on my TV, I'm not gonna be like, hey, I'm just gonna treat women like shit now, duh.
And she was already objectified because of her character design.
Yeah. But, like,
I think you
I love
underestimate
Tomb
the
Raider
influential
2.
power of culture.
And Suda, he
No,
objectifies
I don't
women
think
without
you
showing
appreciate
anything.
the influential power of culture, where other people can say, hey, stop being a douchebag, that's not how you treat women, they're people. Oh shit, alright. There's dudes that have their shirts off all the time, too.
I think you very much underestimate the influential power of culture.
So you
really do.
so you agree that
I don't think media
video games
is
are what's
culture.
causing people to shoot up everything.
I'm not talking about video games. I said from the beginning. I said
violent
in
video
media.
games, violent video games,
I
violent
said in
movies. That's what's
Violent
causing
shows,
people.
violent media.
That's what's causing these people to go and commit
I think
violent crimes, right?
That's okay. That's a pretty big leap from what I said.
No,
but okay.
No, it's
you
not.
said it has.
It's directly
Of course it is.
influencing. No, it's direct.
Yeah, you said
you're talking about it directly influencing people's behavior.
Culture?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And there's been crime and rape and fucking all these atrocities throughout the ages well before.
Time
so
immemorial.
your point is invalid.
Yeah, completely
okay, so
invalid.
culture has no effect on anything in society.
No, but media is not.
And how we think about things, how we
media
develop
is not
relationships, how we
Media is not equal to culture.
It's an
Hey,
enormous
hey,
part
everybody,
of our culture.
everybody
Media
shut the
reflects
fuck
culture.
Shut the fuck up and let me talk.
I'm listening.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Jesus.
exactly.
No,
I will end
look,
my rant.
these people
by
that
saying,
are
shut up, Drew. I'll
These
give you a
peop-
second in a minute.
These
Media
people-
reflects culture, not
Alright,
the other way
just
around.
let me fucking say one thing, okay?
no, let me talk. It was my turn.
I was joking. It was a joke.
People that are
Go,
going to
Drew.
Hilarious joke.
objectify anybody would do this even in a vacuum where this stuff did not exist. They are just pieces of shit who cannot just let their hormones and fucking retarded brains control everything. They're just fucking idiots and they don't deserve to breathe.
Agreed.
I would agree with that.
And it has nothing
like,
to do with the media feeding into it.
Disagree.
Gratuity is gratuity, and everybody recognizes that, except for the idiots that would do it anyway.
Exactly.
Disagree.
Well,
Then you're a
okay.
fucking idiot, and you would probably...
You can say the sky's not blue when the sun's fucking shining, but like that doesn't mean you're right. Brandon.
So you don't think that
There's
growing
no-
up in a
there's no
society
shows
that
or video
objectifies
guy-
women affects your how you associate
No.
how your mind views
every-
these things. You don't
No.
think you're influenced by that.
Every
No.
society in history has objectified women.
Yep. What's your point?
No,
That it's just a natural thing that's going to happen no matter what?
To some extent, it's going to happen.
Since it has before video games and media and everything else, yeah. And like I said, media reflects culture, not the other way around.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think that that's necessarily true when it's only a small group of people who make the decisions for what's in the media.
They make the decisions to sell to the biggest audience.
It is not a reflection.
Yeah,
No.
They sell to the biggest audience.
I don't think it's a reflection. I think
they make the media to the taste that they think society wants.
And it might not always be accurate.
To the taste that they think society wants.
Yes.
Yes, because
exactly.
they follow.
That's not a reflection. That's like, hey, we think
that
this
is a
will
reflection.
Sell, so they do it.
Yes, because
no,
that's what does
when
sell.
they get it right. Yeah,
they sell to the lowest common denominator, and that
everybody's
is
the lowest common denominator.
If you made a porno PlayStation 3 game, bet your ass it would sell like Call of Duty.
Yeah, probably.
But that doesn't mean that they're all objectifying and like they're gonna treat women like shit because that game came out. That's like saying everyone that buys Call of Duty is gonna be like, hey, you know what? I can just go get a gun and shoot everybody.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Well, then what the fuck are you saying? Because that's the only relevant point.
I'm talking about the overall culture that we're creating that objectifies women, and I think that
the culture created the media, not the other way around.
I don't agree with that.
And culture creates itself. If people wanted it to change, then they would change it. Because culture isn't like that.
What?
Culture isn't necessarily all about objectifying women. Most intelligent people know that like all the stupid like shows that do quote unquote exploit women, where like what Drew said, like they're getting paid to do it. Dudes take their shirts off and all the girls are like, oh, he's so hot and like he's all muscular and sexy and blah, blah, blah. Like, that happens too. I don't see what the issue... I just because, like, Bren, you specifically seem to have some weird thing where, like, you don't see women as equals in some regard. Like, you see them as, like, needing protection and stuff and like, trying to
I disagree.
not exploit them.
No, that's totally how you're coming off. You're white knighting the shit out of this.
Okay. You are white knighting the shit out of this.
But let's talk about something. Let's talk about something funny. Let's talk about something funny. Shut up. Let's talk about something funny.
Fuck you. I'm just saying, there's times like this when like I wish I was more intelligent and more like articulate and eloquent in my my opinions, but Jesus Christ, do I disagree with you guys?
Because you're wrong.
I am
fucking whatever.
Not an objectifying piece of shit, but like if some hot girl is on TV or whatever, then it's like, damn, like she's hot and like
yeah. See, you're missing my point. So it's whatever.
What's your point then?
I don't know anymore.
Because it doesn't change my attitude towards people. Because women are people.
No, I'm not talking.
If media isn't affecting my thoughts or judgment on things, then I have no idea what your point would be.
Completely that you are not a product of the culture that you've been raised in. And I'm not saying it's something that has drastically changed in your lifetime. I'm not saying it's like there's a TV show on now that is directly. It doesn't matter.
I'm pretty detached from media, so I'm a product of myself.
Yeah, that's complete bullshit.
My point is,
come on, you know, I don't.
I'm not talking about media. I'm not talking about media.
I'm detached from people too.
I'm talking about culture.
Yeah, I'm detached.
But if the culture is objectifying women, if the culture is all about objectifying women, then why are we three people not objectifying women right now, like we're supposed to be?
I don't agree that we haven't objectified women to some extent. Or
I don't agree that anyone hasn't objectified anybody. I don't agree that women don't objectify men every day either. It's not objectification. It's not. It's like saying every kid has fucking ADD that can't sit still in class because they're sitting in a fucking seat 6 hours a day. It's not fair.
Yeah, they're cutting out recess.
Not everything is a fucking disease. Not everything is bad.
What the fuck? When did I say that it was?
You're talking about objectifying.
You're pretty much saying it's a disease culture.
All I'm saying is that culture has an enormous impact about how we view things and how we develop relationships.
And that has nothing to do with media.
I think that
the media is a product of the culture. media is a product of the
And
culture, not the other way around.
I don't think so.
We
I disagree. That's
are
like saying
part
that
of
the
culture,
government is
and
a
we can
reflection of what the
change
people want.
culture.
That is not fucking true. Of course
That's
we
not the
can,
same
but when
thing.
there's 50
That's
billion
an
people and they're selling
institution.
to the lowest common denominator.
Do you know why they sell the lowest common
But
denominator?
the
Because
government is
that's the
supposed to be a
majority
reflection
of
of
the
the
people.
people's wants.
They sell.
Okay.
There's a reason these things sell.
I
It's
don't agree
because
with
that's
that.
what people want.
Yes,
No,
but it
it's
doesn't
not, no,
make.
see, that is the fucking warped view. Like, these people make decisions, and this is what's available to be purchased. And that's what sells because that's what's there. I don't think it's a direct reflection of what people want. I think that's complete bullshit.
No, listen, if you look and you buy the other things that aren't the Call of Duties or the fucking Tomb Raiders or whatever, you can find really good stuff. Just people don't want that. There's a reason those things don't sell. They want the gratuity.
Billions of people may not want that. No. There's more people that want the shit than people that want like quality, right? But I don't think that that's an actual like necessarily like a direct reflection of like, oh, this is all people want and like this is all that's gonna sell. Like people want to sell to the most people at the at a time, so they sell the fucking like the shallow bullshit. And
because
I don't think
that's what
a
people
reflection
want
of like who we
because
are.
that's what people
Whatever.
want. That's what people want. That's why it sells. It's simple math. Can we talk about something? Can we talk about something funny? Can we talk about something
because
funny?
This is
fine.
funny.
Also, I'm just gonna end this right now. Just because someone buys like the lowest common denominator shit doesn't mean that they can't also like the high end shit as well. It's not fair to be like, oh, only the scumbags. That's like everyone saying ICP and like all the people that are fans are like pieces of shit. It's like not everyone's like a fucking scrubby douchebag. Just because like wrestling fans, fine, whatever. But like just because like some wrestling fans like they're all like fucking redneck pieces of shit. No, not everyone is the way that people think. Like, oh, they're like that. It's like you can like,
but that doesn't change the fact.
fucking...
But listen, that doesn't change the fact that people want gratuity and mindless nonsense.
Yes,
I just don't.
No, I agree.
That's what I was saying.
But do you believe? All right, fine, whatever. Do you believe that the government is a reflection of the views
that
and
you know
values?
That's an establishment.
That
is not culture.
I'm asking you.
That's a straw man argument.
No, I'm just asking a question.
Okay.
Do you believe that the government is a reflection of the wants of the people?
No, the
Who would
government
Or do you think that it's
people that paid
influenced
for
by
it.
other things?
But this is
Who would
a
think that?
stupid comparison. This is an absolutely fucking stupid comparison.
How is that any? How is that any?
It's
How
completely
is it
different.
not different? How is it not different? That's an establishment.
Because
that's that's like
so
saying
is
how
the media. It's not
people don't
The
buy
media
things.
goes by
It's
the
fueled
media,
by the interests
the media
of these
goes by what
companies.
sells.
It's not fueled by the
The media-
reflection of what the people
the-
want.
Yes, but if the people didn't buy it, then they wouldn't do it anymore. They'd have to switch to something else.
Exactly.
That's
Of course,
the
but
point.
that's no. Of
The
course,
government doesn't have to switch to anything.
but that
They'll
still
just
doesn't
fucking
make
arrest
it.
you.
That doesn't make it a reflection of what people.
Yes,
like
it
their
does because
values.
they are
Does not-
buying
It makes
it.
it makes it completely.
So what?
It-
Okay. No, we disagree.
The media is more of a
disagree.
democracy
I don't care.
than our government is.
That's
I
why
disagree completely.
That's why
I disagree
EA is
fucking
losing a
completely.
shitload of money.
That's like saying that. I disagree fucking completely. That's why that's like saying that the free market is like this like holy.
No, it's. I'm not saying.
self-regulated-
I'm not saying that at all. Because a true
Okay,
free
I
market, you
disagree. I
have
just
people
disagree.
taking advantage. The companies taking advantage. You need people to protect the people from whatever, so they can actually
I don't
make
care.
real decisions, which they are doing with their money. If the dollars weren't there, this
don't
stuff
care.
wouldn't get made.
We agree. I'm agreeing to disagree.
There's nothing to disagree
I
about.
don't care. Move on.
Without the money, it
No,
won't get
There's
made.
nothing to disagree about.
I disagree with you about everything. So move on.
All right.
So, anything funny happen?
That conversation was pretty.
That was pretty funny.
Speaking of
Leg-
objectifying women, I guess they're having a big problem in India with gang rape, which is not funny at all. But it just came to my
Wait,
head.
what?
No, but
Big problem
I
with gang
missed
rape
that.
in
What?
India.
must be a lot of
yeah.
video games with scantily clad women over there.
That was my argument. Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
that's probably Brandon's right.
I just wanted to put that out there. Anyway, now that we've completely...
Now that
we need to bring this back up. We need to bring this back up. This is...
LEGO City Undercover's coming out.
What is that, like
soon.
GTA with bricks?
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
And it looks pretty cool.
Can you, like, build shit? Can you actually... Or is it like the other LEGO games where you can't really build anything?
I'm not sure if you can build stuff. Like, I saw, like, in the trailer and stuff, it showed, like, a boat getting built or something. I don't know if you can do shit like that, but I know there's, like 100 different vehicles and you can, like, fly. Like, I'm sure you can fly in a helicopter and stuff. And, like, I guess the city looks
you can
really
fly in a
nice
helicopter.
and
I watched a video review of it, and they didn't mention anything about building anything in it, but there's definitely
not,
like
but...
helicopters and tons of vehicles and all that shit.
It got an 8.
I wish LEGO Universe didn't get
IGN
closed
gave
down.
it an 8, yeah. What?
I wish LEGO Universe didn't get closed down. It was pretty fun when I played
Was that
it.
an MMO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It played like the other LEGO games, and it was pretty fun. It just didn't have the
I don't think the LEGO games play very well.
Like
they're
like,
fun. They're fun for what they like. It
I
fit
never cared
they're
because
just very
they're
shallow.
all licensed
The way they play,
games,
it's
and I
LEGO.
don't care about the licenses.
They play. The play style fits with what it is. It's LEGO. It's supposed to be.
I'm sure it plays fine. I just don't care about like
Lego
Batman and stuff. Like I don't care about Batman and Lord of the Rings, like Lego.
I played Lego
like,
Indiana Jones, and like I was just following like this trail of collectible things, and like
it's a
kind of floaty
platformer.
jumping, and then just following lines. I just thought it was kind of floaty. I don't know. It's not really. I didn't really dig it.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Lego
I
Star
don't think
Wars
I'd dig
is
that
the
either.
Best Star Wars thing ever. Next to Knights of the Old Republic.
I'm definitely not gonna deny that. I just don't care about like I'd rather just Lego.
Well, no,
Lego games.
If I had a Wii U, I'd get a LEGO Undercover.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because that's what I would like as in a Lego game. Just give me some fucking Legos. Let me run around a fucking Lego city.
Does it have like online co-op or versus or anything?
No.
No, I wasn't sure.
Why?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Even
GTA
did shit like that.
Like in this day and age, why?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's
money.
fucking
The money wasn't there to add in that extra thing. I don't know.
Honestly, multiplayer is where the money is.
Sometimes, but there's a very small percentage of games that their multiplayer actually succeeds. Like if you're not fucking World of Warcraft or Call of Duty, like the play rates drop off pretty quickly.
Final Fantasy XI is still going strong.
Strong or
as strong
well
as
enough.
As pretty strong for its age and considering WoW.
But I mean that's still rare. You know, I mean like how many pay money MMOs are still going strong?
Eve.
Not many. Yeah, but not many. There's been dozens more that have
there's
gone
never that
out of
many
business
to
than-
I think Lotro, Lord of the Rings Online has been no, I think it has been at a time like last year or the year before it was actually gaining subscribers. Like it's
Oh no, but I'm just saying like if you look at all the MMOs that come out, many more fail than succeed.
Well, no,
like you look at
let me explain to you why they fail.
I'm listening. Okay.
It's because people and the higher ups, they're shooting for WoW numbers. MMOs have traditionally
true.
WoW is an anomaly, a complete anomaly.
Really
MMOs have never had 500,000 was pretty much the top, which is where 11 is sitting around. Like 500,000 to 1 million has always been the top. So, but these companies and people who play these games, they expect 10 million, 12 million people like WoW has, and that's not going to happen. So when that doesn't happen, it gets, I guess it's a failure. It gets closed down.
Yeah, either way, I'm just
they're setting the bar too high.
Yeah, no, that's generally the theme nowadays. Like it's like so many video games. They're like, if it doesn't sell 3 to 5 million copies, it's a failure. And it's like, no, like it used to be like a game sells 1 million and it was a big fucking success. And now
Like,
it's
if-
like,
like,
if this
if
game
it-
doesn't
if
sell
it-
3 to 5, it's fucking failure.
If it makes its money back, it's a success. Is the way I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes they put too much money in the marketing and all this stuff, and they're
Yeah.
like, because I think that new Dead Space to become profitable, it needed to sell at least 3 million, and like that's fucking ludicrous. Like you shouldn't have to sell
It
that
didn't
many
even- I
of a
mean-
fucking game to start
Yeah.
making money.
Did they really put that much money into it? I mean, Did-
Apparently, it doesn't.
Wow.
It doesn't seem like it, but
yeah, that's
apparently.
what I thought. That's what I thought.
But I mean,
It
they
didn't
even said
seem
like
it.
if unless this game sells like 3 million, there won't be a next one, and it's like really.
Yeah, right.
I just don't understand.
But and like it's bad to say stuff like that because sometimes people are like, well, I'm not gonna like invest myself in it if it's not gonna be another one.
No, it's a
You know
dumb
what I
thing
mean?
to
Like-
say, but
It's a dumb thing to say. Wait till it doesn't sell the 3 million. Be like, all right, no more. Like fine, but
Oh,
don't
but,
tell
but-
people
but-
like threaten
Is
them.
My
3 million
point
hard
was,
to hit these days for a console game?
yes,
Is it?
I'm
the
honestly
games.
I'm honestly surprised because
Yeah, the games that do that are like the huge fucking games. Like you think of the Uncharted games sold really well, right? Like they're a pretty big series.
All right.
Those games probably are only sitting around like 1.8 or like 2 close to 3. You know, like
Huh.
Yes,
not too many
I've
games
been-
unless
I've
you're
been-
Call of Duty.
I'm
breaks that.
so out of the video game loop. Like, I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know when the fuck.
I mean, of course, like someone listening is gonna be like, no, this game, this game, this game. Like, unless you're fucking like GTA, Call of Duty, or like some games like obviously hit really big. Like
Left 4
I
Dead
can't
seems
think
to
of
have
anything
been.
right now. Left 4 Dead did pretty well, but yeah. Generally, like you don't sell 3 million of a game unless it's like a really big game.
Uncharted series hit 17 million sales.
Yeah, no, the entire series. I'm talking individual games.
Well,
How many-
17
there's what,
million.
3
Like
games?
divide that by 3.
All right, well, whatever. I don't know.
That's
look
what-
it up.
that's what I
But it's
mean.
not an even breakdown.
No.
Well,
of
look up
course
the
not,
individual
but that's
sales. 'Cause
still
it
like
wasn't. I remember hearing that those games didn't sell fucking huge numbers. That many million. That doesn't sound right at all.
No.
I don't
Well,
know.
All right, now I'm
are
going
people
to
still
a
buying?
different site.
Uncharted is bundled in the PS3 now, so that might be.
That's
affecting-
true. That's probably
Um,
inflating the numbers a bit.
Uncharted 1 sold between 4 and 4.5 million. 2 sold a little over 5.5. 3 sold between 4 and 4.5 as well. And Uncharted Golden Abyss, whatever that is, sold 500,000.
That's the Vita version.
Yeah, it sold 500,000.
Wow, I didn't think that they sold that much. Because I remember, like, maybe it was just like the first year or something like that, or maybe I'm thinking U.S. numbers or something. Like I wasn't thinking worldwide. I don't know.
I don't know, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and the chart above this says it a lifetime to date sales of 14.5 million.
Hmm.
But then the other one I think is
Huh.
newer. Or so, I don't know, something like that.
I don't know. Either way, but I heard that like the big PlayStation exclusive games don't ever sell gigantic numbers and blah blah blah.
Sounds like you were proven wrong.
sounds like it.
Because 3 games is a big enough sample size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way.
Oh, Bayonetta broke 1 million in 2010.
But see, like and like that game did well enough for a sequel and stuff, but like it only sold like 1 million copies.
Well, yeah, but they also had like a low budget and like it was like a cult
Yeah.
hit. It was a cult hit essentially, and it still sold over 1 million. Never mind,
Game
like a
sucked.
decent. The game's fucking awesome.
Okay.
Talk about objectification of women.
But yeah. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
Women designed her and whatnot as well.
Because every woman speaks for all women.
And you don't speak for
Well,
anyone. So shut the fuck up.
because one objectified woman speaks for all women to be objectified, Brian. Good rationale.
I never
All
said
right,
that
let's not
either.
get back into this. I'm
I
sorry
never
I
said
mentioned
that
it.
either.
I'm sorry I mentioned that.
No,
let's get it. Let's not get back into this.
You're a dick enough to bring it up again. And misrepresent
You
my
brought it
point.
up.
I'm talking
Oh, yeah, no,
overall.
Drew
I'm
brought it
talking.
up.
No, I didn't. You
No, I
fucking
said-
faggot.
I just corrected myself. Relax.
I was trying to be homophobic to counteract
There you
my feminism. But
Yeah,
I was
fuck
talking about
feminism,
overall
by the way.
culture to begin with. No,
I'll say that.
I disagree with that completely.
Okay.
I think you don't
cool
know
with
what
chauvinism?
I think you don't know what feminism is.
I think you don't know what chauvinism and feminism actually mean.
I
don't think you do.
I think Bill is a big
but we can
poster
move
on
on.
the men going their own way forums.
I don't know what that means.
I don't even know what that means.
No idea what that
You guys should go there. It's pretty awful. It's a bunch of guys just talking about how much women suck. It's pretty hilarious sometimes.
It sounds like Bill.
Yeah, it sounds like me. Fucking Mr. Knight in Shining Armor, they're all weak and fragile, and they need men to protect them from being exploited.
I do remember saying that this podcast.
I remember that too.
That's the
and,
gist of
now
what you were
everyone
saying.
Can listen to it.
That's the gist
Yeah,
of
that's
what you were
exactly
saying.
what I was saying. Oh Jesus, you're both so stupid. But okay. I hope you
Who's
enjoyed
really
the
the stupid?
podcast.
And the God of War series sold 21.6 million.
That's
By
it.
the way,
Yeah, you're talking about like 15 games though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And
Yeah,
the
exactly,
God of War 1, 2, and 3 separately sold 4.6, 4.2, and 5.1 respectively. Then there's a collection that sold 2.4. Then Chains of Olympus sold 3. Ghost of Sparta sold 1, and Origins sold 700,000.
Yeah, but you're picking gigantic, like big games. Those are all big games. The
No,
God of War
I'm
series
just-
is a really big game.
Yeah, no, it is, but I just mean, like, if a really big game can sell 4 million, then, like, Dead Space should be able to sell 2 to 3. If God of War 1 can sell almost 5 million.
But that's
Then I think-
God of War is so old. Like you can't.
That's true.
That's not
Fine,
fair.
Fine. God of War 3 is not that old, and it sold more than that.
God of War 3 is a few years old.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's a newish game then? Wait.
Didn't
Space 3.
didn't Ascension just come
But
out?
I think it did. I think it actually has sold. Yeah, Ascension just came out. Yeah. But I'm saying if you're not one of those games, like from a major franchise, typically you don't sell 3 million. or
Well,
more.
God of War wasn't a major franchise when it first came out and sold
It wasn't.
$4 million. 4
It
million
did not
copies.
come out and sell $4 million. Life to date of a fucking 12-year-old game is $4 million.
Oh, Tomb
that's
Raider
well,
hit 1 million
Actually,
sales.
didn't God of War have a pretty famous developer behind it? What's his name?
Probably a pretty big. Santa Monica develops those games, right?
No, I meant the
I have
actual
no
the
idea.
guy, the head director. I can't remember. Jaffe?
Oh, I have no idea. What? Oh, David Jaffe. Was it him? Yeah, it was him, wasn't it? Yeah, I believe it
What
was.
game are you guys talking about?
God of War.
God of War.
Oh, alright.
Man, I can't remember
But
what else Jaffe
Tomb
did.
Raider... Tomb
Jaffe
Raider
did,
sold 1 million
fucking Twisted
copies
Metal.
in 2 days.
Oh, that's right.
What did?
Oh, wait. Oh, a million people played Tomb Raider within 48 hours. I thought it was sales. I was trying to see how many sales fucking Tomb Raider hit.
Well, they probably haven't
You know,
released
yeah,
the sales numbers yet.
Tomb Raider
It's pretty
smashes
new.
1 million sales in 48 hours. That's what it says.
Yeah, that's very impressive.
Well, it's Tomb Raider.
That is impressive.
And
they-
it has
is
a
a
big
big
marketing
name.
campaign behind
yeah,
it.
I was going to say, they have Square Enix behind them now, so... which
Yeah,
has
that's
quite a bit
true.
more
That's
money than
true.
Eidos ever did.
Yeah.
I'm glad though. I mean, I'm glad it's a good game. I'm glad it did well. But yeah.
But yeah.
Yep.
But yeah.
So I suppose we'll call this a wrap.
Yeah, we
Wait, we got a
done
wrap now?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we're at an hour and 10 minutes. I figured. Oh, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, he didn't get that.
Took me a minute. I'm tired.
I thought it was pretty funny.
But yeah, fucking. I hope you enjoyed the show, you fucking assholes who listen to
You're
us
probably
talk.
women. Make Brandon a sandwich.
No, he'll
Yeah,
make
it-
them sandwiches. Oh, he wears his shining armor.
Oh my god.
But you can send your messages to podcast@otpentertainment.com or tweet at us at One Trick Podcast, and yeah, we'll see you next fucking week.
See?
Bye.
See what?
See what?
No, we're not gonna see anybody. It's a fucking podcast.
Oh,
Nobody's
so
seeing anybody.
alright.
Oh,
I gotcha.
sorry. Well, whatever. Talk at you next week, motherfucker.
You'll hear us next week.